Please rise if you wish for the invocation and the pledge. Dear God, we are grateful for your continued providence as the threatening storms continue to curve away from land and we are beginning to enjoy cooler weather. We give thanks as well for the recent grant of over $8 million for our next emergency stormwater system extension and for continuing good communications with the county about this shovel-ready project as well as other major West Side storm projects. Managing stormwater has been a priority for us as long as each of us has been an elected representative, and these developments are encouraging. We are grateful. As we consider the matters before us this evening, grant us wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that we may make the best decisions for those who have entrusted us to represent them. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. City Clerk, would you do the roll call, please?
Councilmember Sell.
Here.
Councilmember Papalardo.
Here.
Councilmember Stevenson. Mayor Chazet.
Here.
Vice Mayor Butlin.
Here.
Here.
This is the special City Council meeting for the month of October. Are there any deletions or amendments to the agenda? Seeing none, we move on to the consent agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda items number 1 and 2 as written.
Second.
Vice Mayor Butlin?
Yes.
Councilmember Sell?
Yes.
Councilmember Papalardo?
Yes.
And I am a yes. Our first public hearing is agenda item number 3. Staff is requesting the City Council approve the second reading of ordinance number 08-2025, a major amendment to the Rivington Mixed Planned Unit Development to allow for the relocation of units between Rivington Phases 4 and 5. This is a quasi-judicial hearing. City Attorney, would you read ordinance number 08-2025?
Yes, Mayor. Ordinance number 08-2025, an ordinance of the City of DeBary, Florida, amending ordinance number 11-18 as amended by ordinance 9-2021 and ordinance number 14-2022, approving a major amendment to the Rivington Mixed Planned Unit Development, governing the development of approximately 336.05 plus-minus acres of land located on Fort Florida Road, to approve a third amendment to amended and restated development agreement to allow the allocation of 284 residential dwelling units between the additional property and 10 acres property described in the Rivington MPUD, providing for severability and effective date and recording.
Thank you. As I mentioned, this is a quasi-judicial hearing. It is my responsibility to outline our process, which you see in front of you. This evening, after swearing in of witnesses and disclosure of any ex parte communications by the City Council, for the Council's consideration, I will be soliciting a motion that would incorporate all previous testimony from the prior hearing, and then we would have a vote, and if we do that, then we would move on to any public participation and discussion and decisions. So, City Clerk, would you swear in any witnesses who are not lawyers who may answer questions in this matter?
Do you swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you.
And would you poll the council for any ex parte communications?
Councilmember Sell.
I haven't had any communication with anyone.
Councilmember Papalardo.
None.
Mayor Chazet.
None?
Vice Mayor Butlin.
None.
As I mentioned, if it is the council's wish, I would entertain a motion to incorporate all previous presentations and responses from the prior quasi-judicial hearing.
Are you looking for a second?
I would like someone to do a motion. I'm not making the motion as
I'd like to make a
chair.
motion to incorporate all prior proceedings and testimony from the prior meeting.
I'll second that.
Councilmember Papalardo?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Butland?
Yes.
Councilmember Sell?
Yes.
And I am a yes. City Clerk, do we have any public participation?
No, ma'am, we do not.
All right, Councilmember Sell, questions or comments?
No questions or comments.
Councilmember Papalardo?
No comments.
Vice Mayor Butland?
No, nothing else to add.
And I have no further questions myself. I would entertain a motion on the second reading of ordinance number 08, 2025.
I'll make a motion to approve the second reading of ordinance number 08-2025, a major amendment to the Rivington Mixed-Use Unit Development, MPUD, to allow for the reallocation of units between Rivington's Phase 4 and 5.
Second.
Vice Mayor Butland?
Yes.
Councilmember Papalardo?
Yes.
Councilmember Sell?
Yes.
And I am a yes. Enjoy your evening, gentlemen.
Good to see you again.
We are moving on to public hearing, agenda item number 4. The city manager is requesting the city council approve the second reading of ordinance number 07-2025, revising the city's golf cart regulations to accept online applications. City Attorney, would you read ordinance number 07-2025?
Yes, Mayor. An ordinance of the City of DeBary, Florida, amending Article 3 of Chapter 50 of the City of DeBary Code of Ordinances, modifying the city's regulations pertaining to the operation and permitting of golf carts upon certain streets, roads, and sidewalks within the city, and providing for codification conflicts, severability, and an effective date.
City manager, are you going to do the presentation?
Yes, thanks, Mayor.
All right.
Since the first reading, there's been no changes to this particular ordinance. As you recall, in the first reading hearing, there was we struck out one sentence that was obsolete, and we added the requirement for online applications in the ordinance. And so other than that, no other changes, Mayor.
Thank you. City Clerk, do we have any public participation?
No, ma'am, we do not.
Councilmember Sell, any questions or comments?
No questions.
Councilmember Papalardo?
No questions.
Vice Mayor Butland?
No questions.
And I have no additional questions as well, so I would entertain a motion.
I'd like to move to approve the second reading of ordinance 07-2025, revising the city's golf cart regulations to accept online applications.
Second.
Councilmember Papalardo?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Butland?
Yes.
Councilmember Sell?
Yes.
And I am a yes. Under new business, we have agenda item number 5. The staff is requesting the city council approve piggyback agreements for trenchless pipe rehabilitation services with SAK Construction LLC and Inliner Solutions LLC.
Good evening, Mayor,
Good evening.
Council, everyone. Richard Villasenor, City Engineer. The purpose of this is to have these agreements in place for faster processing of pipe repair projects and benefiting from prices and contracts that have already been competitively bid. The considerations are the faster repairs. We save on the procurement time, which is months, for each occurrence as we have these projects come up. The fair prices, we use pricing that's already been carefully negotiated. Experienced contractors, these companies have proven experience with this type of technology for fixing these repairs. Consistent quality. The materials and repair methods would be standard across as opposed to differences among different contractors. And then, very importantly, less disruption, no digging up anything, essentially. There will still be the occasional point repair, but overall, no excavation, no disturbing any of the surface utilities or surfaces. There is no upfront cost to approve these contracts. The city will pay for repairs only as needed and as funding is available. The recommendation is for the City Council to approve the piggyback contracts with SAK Construction LLC and Inliner Solutions LLC. The implementation will be, once the agreements are approved, the city can start coordinating repairs right away as needs arise and funding permits. And any questions?
Thank you. City Clerk, do we have any public participation?
No, ma'am, we do not.
Councilmember Sell, questions or comments?
No questions.
Councilmember Papalardo?
No questions.
Vice Mayor Butland?
No questions.
And my only comment would be, I think that this use of piggyback contracts serves our city well. It expedites projects, it brings uniformity. We have someone on hand to begin as rapidly as possible after we have the engineering for a project. And I think this is one of those strategies that helps us keep taxes low, so I fully support it. I would entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the piggyback agreement for trenchless pipe rehabilitation services with SAC Construction LLC and Inliner Solutions LLC.
Second.
Vice Mayor Butland?
Yes.
Councilmember Papalardo?
Yes.
Councilmember Sell?
Yes.
And I am a yes. Agenda item number 6 under new business, the city manager is requesting city council approve the 10-8 Fire and Safety LLC's equipment proposal to order a Pierce Saber pumper fire truck for $944,610. City manager?
Tongue twister.
That's a lot of money.
Yes. As you know, during the budget process that we approved last month for fiscal year 25-26, the council decided to take the $200,000 out of reserves and to enter into an agreement to purchase a fire truck. The estimated time to get a fire truck in nowadays is 31 months. That's the estimated time. Does two things for us. One, it allows us to use multiple fiscal years so that we don't have to borrow money to allocate the money towards. So there is one particular benefit for that. So Mayor and Council, this proposal is to put a deposit down for $200,000 at the 12th month, which is October 2026. Next year's budget, another $372,305, and then upon delivery, which was anticipated for the 27-28 fiscal year budget, another $372,305. Again, this prevents the city from having to borrow money to purchase a fire truck. So it is recommended that the city council approve this 10-8 Fire and Safety LLC equipment proposal to order a Pierce Saber pumper fire truck for $944,610 and authorize the city manager to execute the agreement.
Thank you. City Clerk, is there any public participation?
No, ma'am, there is not.
Councilmember Sell, questions or comments?
No questions.
Councilmember Papalardo?
I'm very thankful that we put this into the budget and that we are moving as quickly as possible. I looked into the possible antitrust hearings that are happening. There are some hearings happening in the Senate. It's not going anywhere. It's going to take forever. So we just need to tolerate it and make this fire truck happen.
Maybe the next fire truck. Vice Mayor Butland?
Well, I was kind of thinking on the same wavelengths. Is there any, if grants come up, we can still apply for grants to offset some of these costs in the future?
We may be able to. We'll see what transpires.
I don't want to stop this from going through. This was my initiative going way back, probably 4 or 5 years ago now. So I am excited that this is finally happening. So I'm all for it. I have nothing else further.
Right. I agree. I think we have a plan forward. We avoid taking on any debt. It's unfortunate that fire truck costs have soared and delivery times have elongated, and I support legislators looking at the industry and the consolidation it's seen that has resulted in this, because it is sort of a captive industry with only, my understanding is, 3 players now. So I also will be keeping an eye on any antitrust work, but agree that doesn't, we can't hang our hat on that because we need the truck to be in the queue. So I support this project. I would entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the 10-8 Fire and Safety LLC's equipment proposal to order a Pierce Saber pumper fire truck for $944,610 and authorize the city manager to execute the agreement.
Second.
Vice Mayor Butland?
Yes.
Councilmember Papalardo?
Yes.
Councilmember Sell?
Yes.
And I am a yes. The city manager is requesting the city council approve Ms. Alicia Duda as a new board member to the DeBerry Foundation.
Thank you, Mayor. I'll bring up James Old, who's the president of the foundation. He'll introduce her, and we'll go from there.
Being Mayor, Vice Mayor, Council, I'm here to brief you on our replacement for the foundation. Also give you a quick review of our bylaws of how we had to follow the process, and then seek your concurrence. Following our bylaws, Richie Coloni submitted his resignation, citing additional workloads, board and professional. That triggered me to establish a nominating committee of 2 people. My vice chairman and another director served as the nominating committee. Our bylaws require anyone nominated to be submitted by a voting member, a voting director, and then seconded by a second director. So that was followed. Alicia, who's here tonight, was nominated in accordance with that. It went to the nominating committee. They reviewed her package, they reviewed her background. She initially applied for the foundation back when we first found. They actually interviewed her to ensure that she was really willing to take on this, engage that, and she's been engaged with us all along. At that point, the nominating committee returned their recommendation to me. I called a board meeting. 28 September, we voted unanimously to bring her on to seat her. For your awareness, and I got to read this so I don't mess it, because what she does is amazing. Her qualification, she's a DeBary resident. She currently works as a Center for Czech and Civic Life, serving as the Associate Director of Civic Information. That's why I had to read that one. Prior, she's also a board member of Picnic Project, a Sanford nonprofit. Prior involvement was League of Women Voters, civics instructor, and an ESL instructor. Has a master's, has a bachelor's. I can go into that in detail. It's really qualified. DeBary Citizens Academy graduate. That's where she heard about it. Most recently in the 2025 class. And then finally, her background, which is really key, is in nonprofit strategic planning development, which is why we really wanted to bring her on board. So that's a quick summary of it, and pending any questions, I'll pause for your concurrence.
Thank you. City Clerk, do we have any public participation?
No, ma'am, we do not.
Councilmember Sell, any questions or comments?
Alicia, you have big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard.
Councilmember Papalardo.
One comment, go Hatters.
Vice Mayor Butland.
Thank you again for your willingness to participate and be a part of this. It's not a small task. I'm on several nonprofit boards myself, and I know the Picnic Project very well.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to what you bring to the table. So I'm very excited to have you. She's a resident neighbor of mine, so.
Yes. I welcome you as well. I think that you will bring a lot to the board, and I am glad. I know you were among the applicants. We were blessed with a slate of applicants, more than available slots, and they were all qualified in my eye. So I'm happy that with a vacancy that we were able to tap into your expertise and support for the foundation. I think that was a good move on the foundation's part, although they operate independently and according to their bylaws, and everything was followed according to the recount here of the process by Mr. Old. So I would entertain a motion.
Where is it? Go ahead. You go for it.
Go for it.
I'll make a motion to approve Miss Alicia Duda as new board member of the DeBary Foundation.
Second.
Councilmember Sell.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Butland.
Yes.
Councilmember Papalardo.
Yes.
Yeah, and I am a yes. Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We are moving on to member reports. Councilmember Sell, anything to report?
I'd be remiss if I didn't say how great the city night out was.
National Night.
National Night Out, yes.
Night out was. I've never seen so many people show up for that event
Oh, it was
in the
amazing.
last 5 years or so.
It was amazing.
It was lots of new faces, lots of moms and dads with young kids and dogs, and the sheriff showed up, and everyone was happy. It was just a perfect night. So I thank everyone who was involved with that.
Councilmember Papalardo.
Nothing to report.
Vice Mayor Butland.
Thank you, Mayor. Yes, I also attended the National Night Out and made some suggestions to improve for next year, just to enhance it even more, because I thought it was wonderful, and there's a lot of people, and I like to have music, so I asked for a DJ for next year. I also attended the V-Card Elected Officials Icebreaker, which was held in, where was that, Ormond Beach? Somewhere out there. And it was great to see a bunch of people. Didn't win any of the raffles that we waited all night for, but it was good to be a part of. And I also attended the Team Volusia Investor Appreciation cocktail party that they had, honoring all the investors and all of us that participate, and it was one per city. So I am on their board, and I represented us, and they were very grateful that we were a part of it. That's it.
Excellent. I attended the Halifax Hospital continuing education on medical services that are being added to their West Volusia campus. The focus was on oncology services, which they have beefed up in the last year or so. In addition, I really enjoyed National Night Out here. We had more people participate, as Councilmember Sell said, than I could remember ever before. I think part of it was the weather, part of it was we just had families that wanted to get out and enjoy the environment, the company, and all of the things. The children's eyes are big when they see all of the equipment that goes into the sheriff's services and the fire services. They each did demonstrations, and it was a really big hit. I did go to the V-Card local government icebreaker over on the east side, and then last week I was part of a mayor's forum in an event held by Tiger Bay Club, and it was in Daytona Beach. There were 6 east side mayors and 1 west side mayor. So it was a lovely luncheon, and we talked about the issues of the day. It was an interesting format. It was, you got 1 minute per question, and there was a timer and a flagger. So, and the moderator asked one mayor a question on his list, and then another question to the next, and another question to the next. When you were at 40 seconds, you got the 20-second warning. At 1, it was over, and that actually moved along quite well, because some of us tend to sort of go on and on. When we get asked a question, we cover a lot of turf, try to hit on our favorite things. That didn't happen in this format. In addition, I went over to Daytona Beach to the Old Turry Small School last week for BizTown, and this is the first venture of junior achievement in Volusia County. They're well established in some adjacent counties, and BizTown is a program that they do where they set up an entire auditorium with every component of a town. So there was a city hall, there was a bank, there was a museum and pet rescue, there was a small business, there was trash service, all of these things. And these students were DeBerry Elementary students who were taken over to the site for the day. Everyone was assigned a role, so I have pictures of myself with the mayor of DeBerry, who was a DeBerry Elementary School student, and we spoke together. I got to address all of the children there as well. And then they would get paid. There was a pay scale on each thing. The top one would get $20. The mayor got $20. I said, if that's per hour, you're better than I am. Then I get compensated. And they went down, and then they would get their paycheck. Then they would go to the bank, and they had to sign it over. They would get their equivalent dollars. They would go spend them in the stores. And so it was quite an interesting day there. There were a lot of people from Volusia County Schools, Superintendent Balkeman, Council Member Ruben Colon, a number of people from the superintendent's office and other parts of administration. And it was a really interesting and exciting day. I also spent yesterday morning on the river with David Martin and Fox 35. Good day, Orlando. We said it right. He said, everybody always says good morning, Orlando. Make it good day, Orlando. And we did 2 hours on the river. We saw an amazing array of wildlife that you almost thought might have been queued up. We saw like a 14-foot alligator posed for us for 15 minutes. We ran into 6 manatees who came up, and some of them came up and breached. We saw an owl up and close and personal, and a plethora of other birds. So I think that was a good exposure for DeBerry, and Georgia Turner was there for West Volusia Tourism as well, and it was just a lovely day on the river. So that's what I've been up to. City Manager, do you have anything to report?
Just a couple things. Just let you know, obviously, the public know that our interlocal agreement with House Bill 479 was approved by the county. And so that's in full effect now. And as well as they approved the 8.6 million, as the mayor had said. And we're working very fast because we already got a joint partnership agreement already, getting drafted, and you'll see that at the next council meeting to get started on this particular project. We have some final details to finish up with the plans and a little bit of mitigation and everything else, but other than that, we're full steam ahead. So, thank you, Mayor.
A wonderful, wonderful turn of events. City Attorney, do you have anything to report?
Nothing tonight.
Hearing nothing additional, we stand adjourned.